So let's start. For the fourth quarter, the topic is all about romantic period. No, uh, that's why your module, the first learning guide, is music of the romantic period for the fourth quarter. Okay, and with this, I'll give you an example of a romantic period piece. Sige, let's have this. I think you know this piece. Let's have this. Guys, can you hear the audio? Thank you. Look at the range of the notes for this piece. Ayan o, medyo malalayo yung ibang notes. Ayun. Okay. No? So, uh, Debussy's Clair de Lune is one of an example or one of the examples of a romantic period piece. You can see one of the distinct uniqueness or characteristic of this piece are its extended range. No, nakita nyo kumpulan yung notes sa gitna, pero meron pa ring mga notes na extended yung range, nasa malayo. Okay? Probably an octave lower or an octave higher. Okay? So this is a typical romantic period characteristic, no? So ano nga ba yung romantic period, no? We were talking about this. Paano nagkaroon or paano nagsimula yung tinatawag nating romantic period? Okay, so go back to our let's go back to our learning guide. Sabi dito no sa learning guide natin, oops. Sorry. So our learning guide, brief history of music in the Romantic period. The early 19th century gave birth to Romanticism. a cultural movement that stressed emotion, imagination, and individuality. So ito yung mga cornerstones ng romanticism. It stresses on the emotion, on the imagination, and the individuality of the composers. Now, among the most significant romantic musicians were Franz Schubert, Robert Schumann, Frederick Chopin, Franz Liszt, Mendelssohn, Berlioz, Peter Tchaikovsky, and Richard Wagner. So, also during this time, sabi niya, no, the Industrial Revolution had a practical effect in music of as all these changes created major improvements on the mechanical valves of many instruments. During the classical period kasi, it's more on the strings and the keyboard. But now in the romantic period, meron na tayong tinatawag na mga woodwind instruments or brass instruments. No, wind instruments improved and were given even more important roles in the orchestra. And because of the improvements in the woodwind instruments or in the brass instruments, there becomes a range, a depth, no, dun sa texture, sa sound na pinoproduce natin. No, dati usually strings lang siya, medyo manipis. No, pero because of this woodwind instruments, nagkaroon ng different variety of sound, nagkaroon ng depth, no, lumalim siya, lumalim or tumaas yung sound na napoproduce because of these different instruments. Nagkaroon na kasi ng tuba during this time, nagkaroon ng trombones, nagkaroon ng trumpets, nagkaroon tayo ng flute, nagkaroon tayo ng clarinet. So, the woodwind instruments are more on the high pitch end, and the brass instruments are more on the lower side or the lower pitch of the instruments. Okay? Kaya lumago or lumaki pa yung range during the romantic period time. Okay? And this is because of the Industrial Revolution, because of the improvements that they're having. Okay? Ayun, may asong kumakahol doon. Next. So, what are the characteristic of, let's go to the characteristic now, of a romantic period piece? No, anong sabi niya, no? Let's go to the characteristic or romantic music. Number one, it's individuality of style. So magkakaiba yung style nung ating mga composers. And because of this style, iba-iba rin yung nagawa nilang mga pyesa. Hindi siya isang style, hindi siya redundant paulit-ulit yung estilo o yung genre. Dito kasi iba-iba yung style. Emphasis on self-expression, sounds unique, and reflects the personality of the composer. Diba tayong tao, iba-iba yung personality natin. So, it reflects also dun sa ginagawa nilang mga pieces. Iba-iba rin yung style. Iba-iba na ngayon yung tunog or yung music na nagagawa nila. And it also is because of the emotions that they want to convey on the pieces that they're doing. Tandaan natin, music nowadays are more on the emotions. No? Okay, next. Number 2, expressive aim and subjects. Okay, wait lang. Oops. Mm, okay? So, expressive aims and subjects explored a universe of feelings that included flamboyance and intimacy, unpredictability and melancholy, rapture and longing, glorify romantic love, unhappy lovers facing obstacles, usually drawn from the Middle Age and from Shakespeare's play. Dali lang po ah. I'll just accept these people who would like to. Yan, sige. So, expressive aims and subject. It's more on the emotional side now. No? Their works no are more on what? Ano ba? Uh, happy thoughts, more about love. Kaya yung mga melody niya, ang ganda-ganda pakinggan. Very romantic yung melody. Or angry melody, hatred yung melody, yung tunog ng sound nila. Okay? It's because this music expresses the emotion of the composers that are doing the piece. Okay? So number one, individuality of style. Kung sino yung gumagawa, sarili niyang style, sarili niyang personality yung ginagawa niya doon sa composition niya. Number two, expressive aims and subjects. Okay? Kung ano yung nararamdaman niya, ano yung emotion during the time that he's doing the composition, okay, yun yung inilalagay niya doon sa gawa niya. Expressive aims. Okay. Number three. Number three is nationalism and exotism. Number three, music with specific national identity. Okay, what are those? No, number one, you have folk songs, you have folk dances, you have legends and folklores. No, ito yung during the Romantic period, these were also the target or the focus of their works. National identity, which are the folk song, dances, legends, folklores, and exotism, inspiration from foreign lands and cultures, composers' inclination to distant, mysterious, and scenic. Okay, so number three characteristic this is of the Romantic period, it's more on the national identity of that composer. He uses the material coming from their folk song and making it um, more complicated or um, mas elaborative na mga pyesa. Okay? Katulad nun, folk songs. Kunyari, you have Bahay Kubo. Pero hindi mo lang siya tutugtugin ng Bahay Kubo, no? Lalagyan mo pa siya ng ibang uh, pampahaba o pampaganda or may extension kang idudugtong, no? Or uh, pamulinawin. I had the chance to play with those kinds of pieces eh. Okay? Sandali lang ah. Sige. Just give me 2 minutes. Sandali lang. May ayusin lang ako dito. Okay. Sorry for that. Next, let's have program music. I'll give you an example of program music. Let you hear on this. Sandali lang ha. I'll give you an example of this. Here's another example of a program music. I think you know also this music. So program music, you know these pieces. Number one, you have Games of Thrones, no? The team for Games of Thrones. And this one is Star Wars naman, ano? Star Wars main team plus yung isa. Okay, dali lang. I'll just change it. Let's talk about program music. Okay, so program music, instrumental music with stories, ideas, poems, or scene. Evident during the Romantic period because of close connection with literature. So when you hear this music, papasok na agad sa isip mo, ano bang, hindi, palabas to sa ganito. Games of Thrones to. Without seeing the title, without seeing the trailer for it, pag napakinggan mo agad siya, katulad Star Wars, 'di ba? Music lang 'yon, ano, pero alam natin it's Star Wars. Music lang 'yon, pero alam natin na it's Games of Thrones. Because these are what we call program music. Okay? Instrumental music which tells us a story, which gives us an idea, poem, or a scene, or a film. These are what we call as program music. Okay? Next. So, let's go back. Ano, number one, you have individuality of style. Number two, its expressive aims and subjects. Number three, nationalistic or nationalism and exotism. And number four, one of the characteristic is it is a program music, or it is used instrumental music which is used to tell a story, an idea, a poem, a scene. Okay? Number five, expressive tone color. Okay, these are the characteristic number or the fifth characteristic. Expressive tone color. Number one, rich sounds with variety of mood. Number two, new sounds from different instruments. Okay, number three, blended and combined tone colors to create intense sound. And lastly, piano. The favorite instrument of the period was greatly improved. Okay? So, this is the fifth characteristic, and it mentions what we have as a piano. Okay? During that time, during that romantic period, piano was greatly improved na, no? Uh, a richer sound for the piano, a better, mas mahaba yung range ng piano, was developed during this romantic period because of the industrial revolution that's happening. Napaganda nila, na-develop nila yung piano during this time. Okay? And another one of the characteristic is colorful harmony. No, hindi siya boring na paulit-ulit na tan 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 ganun lang, no. You have different sounds now because of the development of the instruments. You have different sounds now being produced by these instruments. It's not hindi lang puro strings, hindi lang puro piano. You have now the sound of a flute. You have the sound of a clarinet. You have the sound of a tuba, a sound of a trombone, a sound of a horn being introduced during this period, the Romantic period. This is all because of the development in the industries. No, they produce, invented, developed a lot of instruments now during this time. So what happened? No, there are new chords now. They sought greater emotional intensity. No, the emotions are conveyed now. No, because of these compositions that they have, wide variety of keys and shifting from one keys to another. Okay? Tonal quality is less clear compared with classical composition. Okay, kasi during this time then, during the romantic period, they, alam nyo naman, no, they really want another, uh, other sounds to be produced. Hindi lang yung magandang sound or yung magandang quality, but even noise sound now are being produced during this time. No, hindi lang siya puro ano to, tonal music or tonal sound, but also a tonal. Okay? Parang kahit masakit sa tenga, they're putting it in the composition. Okay? To produce what? Tense moment, tension. They put anger, hatred, sound dito sa mga compositions nila because they want to convey the feeling of the composer making that piece. And lastly, on the characteristic, there's an expanded range of dynamic, pitch, and tempo. So you have sharp contrast, you have frequent crescendos and decrescendos, expanded pitch. Nakita nyo kanina doon sa piece ng Claire de Lune, di ba? Meron siyang, may, nandito sa pinakagitna yung mga notes niya, pero extended yung pitch sa mababa. May makikita kang mga lumulusot na notes na napakababa. Okay? Ito yung sinasabi natin, expanded range or expanded range of the pitch or expanded range of dynamics and tempos. Mahina siya and then palakas siya ng palakas. Okay? Or malakas siya, then papahina siya ng papahina. Kunyari, mahina siya, papalakas siya. Okay? Anong emotion yung na-convey niya, binibigay niya? Okay? So, ano yun? Parang pwedeng it's more exciting, no? Very calming and then it gets more exciting. Or parang it's very calm, bigla siyang nagalit. Or masyado namang malakas. Galit na galit siya and then it becomes, it gives you diminuendo, papahina siya ng papahina, it becomes a little bit calming, pababa, restful. So, these are the characteristic of romantic period piece. Again, number one, individuality of style, especially on the composer. Number two, expressive aims and subjects. Okay, so emotions, more on the emotions. Number three, nationalism and exoticism. Okay, they use folk songs, dances, legends, folklores. Okay, number four, program music. Okay, instrumental music which gives you stories, ideas, poems, and scenes. Okay, next, expressive tone color. Okay, so you have rich sound with variety of modes, and during this time piano was introduced. Then colorful harmony, you have a wide variety of key and shifting from one keys to another. And then you have lastly expanded range of dynamics, pitch, and tempo. Okay? So let's go on. No? We're talking about the piano now and how was it developed during this time. Did you know? Sige, I'll stop this. I'll present another learning guide. It's 4 point, this is 5.3. What I need is 5.2. Let's just look for 5.2 first. This is 5.4. Yeah. Instrumental forms of the Romantic period, program music and absolute music. Well, this is very brief for this learning guide. Um, Pag-usapan lang natin what are the difference between a program music and a absolute music. Sabi nga natin kanina, for a program music, these are music that are intended to evoke images or convey the impression of an event. This kind of music was written to help tell a story, a short story without text, lyrics, and imaginative ideas. Kanina, no, pinatugtog yung main theme ng Star Wars. And without any visuals. You know that it's Star Wars. Pinatugtog yung sound ng Games of Thrones, main theme ng Games of Thrones. And you know readily that that's Games of Thrones. Okay? If I play there the music of Genshin, 'di ba? Alam na agad na in your mind, you know that it's Genshin na agad. 'Di ba? Or here naman in your learning guide, okay, what songs or what music makes you happy, what music makes you sad, and what music makes you in love. Ito naman yung questions niya dito. Because sabi nga, this program music are music that tells a story or evoke images, no? So yan. So that's program music. What about absolute music now? Okay, let's go to absolute music. Now, absolute music is the opposite of program music. While program music has themes, absolute music has absolutely nothing. It doesn't represent anything such as stories, ideas, or anything outside of the music itself. This is music for music's sake only. Okay, again, this is music for music's sake. It is composed purely to express and to explore certainties about how music makes you feel. It did not need to be connected to anything else. Okay? Kung yung program music ginagamit sa mga films, sa mga poems, sa mga ideas, dito talagang very limited lang. Music lang siya. And hindi siya nakakabit to anything. Basta music lang siya. So that's the difference between a program music and an absolute music. Absolute music is music for music's sake only. Talagang wala siyang binibigay na idea, wala siyang binibigay na film or libro or character, wala. Absolute music. Okay? Next. The next is 5.3. Oops, 5.4 pala. Sorry. 5.3. Yeah. Okay. The title is The Romantic Piano. Okay. Did you know uh, that the best pianist for the junior category in the whole Philippines is a student? It's one of our students in Philippine Science High School, no? In the main campus. He won last November. Si Daniel Asis of grade 8 won the national competition for pianists, young pianists in the junior level last November in Namsa. Okay, and yon, piano category. I'll give you an example of Daniel later. No, a video of Daniel later playing the piano. But brief history of the piano. Bartolomeo Cristofori of Padua, Italy, is an excellent harpsichord maker and has credit for the invention of the piano. Okay? And they developed it during the romantic period, okay? With the experimentation on the limited capacity of the this is a harpsichord in terms of volume, which are uncontrollably loud sound and a little expressive dynamics, the piano was created, which satisfied their attempt to have control on its volume and intensity as mentioned in lumenlearning.com. Now, yung mga naglalaro ng piano doon sa music room, 'di ba when you press the keyboard there, the digital piano there, habang bumibigat yung pindot mo doon sa piano, lalong lumalakas yung sound, no? So habang humihina yung pindot mo sa piano, lesser yung sound. And that's one of the characteristic of the piano. Okay? So I'll give you Daniel here. He had a performance with Brav. He's a member of Brav. And I'll share to you yung one of our mini concerts. Saan ba yun? Yan. Okay. And mind you, walang pyesa po yan. It's all memorized. Yung tugtog niya na yun. Ano. So, that's an example of digital piano nowadays. Okay? Kasi masyado mabigat yung piano and it's not portable. Na hindi mo madala kung saan-saan. So, now we're using digital pianos. Okay? But during this time, during the Romantic period, there's a big development in the piano. So, richer sound, more volume. So yun, and they've created different harmonies na using the piano. Okay? Sige, it's almost time. I'll just go through last two composers during the Romantic period. Okay, there. Yan. Okay, the Romantic period composers, we have Tchaikovsky. He's really good in composing uh, in an orchestra setup, symphony orchestra setup. Okay, and all of the credentials are there. You can read it out. And Rachmaninoff, Sergei Rachmaninoff is more on the piano. Yung mga compositions niya, he's really brilliant in composing piano pieces and quite also hard pieces in the piano. So again, composers during the Romantic period, you have Tchaikovsky for symphony orchestras, and you have Sergei Rachmaninoff. Okay? Sige. And with that, I'm ending my lesson for today. I'll just turn off first uh the recording. Stop recording first.